So for today we're gonna need blocks and maybe blankets if you have, and if you like to have a bolster as well, or any roll blanket or towel, that would help. Okay, so if you can bring this in before we start, and we will start into a seated position. Today we're going to work onto our hips. You can allow the knees to drop gently side to side. Good. So the next one is the shoelace. So here we're going to start with the right knee on top. So you're gonna bring, so it's not a cross-leg position. In cross-leg position, normally we put the heel inside the groin. So this time is, the shin is parallel with the edge of the mat, let's say, and the knee will come on top of the ankle, and the ankle, the top ankle on top of the knee. So it's like a square here, right? So this can be challenging, and your knee with the bottom ankle, they don't necessarily need to meet, because we work onto the hips and we are quite tight here. So option one, to make it easier, placing the palms behind you and allow your hips to rest a little, yeah, so give them a bit of space. Otherwise you can stay here, or resting the hands or the arms onto your legs. If you want to later take this further, you can walk your palms forward, allowing the head to rest here. So that is a bit compression onto the hips. So see where you are, maybe starting with here, being here, and then slowly resting the palms onto your legs here, okay? And then later, if you can. Right. So we want here to have the legs forward, so they are in line here, right? So the top knee is on top of the ankle, and the top ankle on top of the bottom knee, okay? So that will look a bit like that, and it might feel very uncomfortable, okay? So what we need to do here is just to come back to the breath, and to release any tension we can place the palms back and lean back a little, so we give the space to the hip joint to relax, okay? Releasing the pressure from the hip joint, okay? So we are halfway through. If you want to come maybe in upright position and rest the palms onto your top leg, and breathing here. As long as you don't feel pain, feel confident to move a bit further, is how we progress in our movement, you know, as much as we want to open and release. So we have a few more seconds here. If you want to go a little further for the last 10 seconds, see how that feels to come a little forward, more and more, walking the palms forward, maybe releasing the head, keeping the neck muscles and shoulder muscles soft. Good, and slowly walking back on the other side. So this time the left leg will come on top. So first adjust your sit bone, and then adjust the bottom leg. Good, so the shin should be parallel here, And then taking the left foot and place the ankle on top of the right knee, and top knee will be on top of the ankle. And again, they want me to maybe at this time, although one side is better than the other. Starting by releasing here, leaning back a little, palms behind you, and you can decide when you can come. But one hand is in between your legs and the back one is behind your back hip. That makes sense. And gently changing, so coming back in the middle and change the position of the knees to the other side, and again take this twist, one palm between your legs and the other behind your back. do a pose called Winged Dragon. We haven't done this before. It looks like a lizard. So, like similar with the lizard in yoga. Here, again, we might need blocks to make it a bit easier. I'll show you from the front how it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna step from the profile. We're gonna step the right foot forward, and here the knee will be over the ankle. And what will happen here, we're gonna use the palms resting onto the blocks, and we're gonna open the foot to the side. Sometimes you can press onto your knee, but I would recommend this for the first time you do this pose. So the other leg is extended back, so the knee will come to the floor extended. And from here we want to have a gentle twist and come onto the side of the foot. Yes. Here, I'm going to show you now from the profile. Yes. So you want maybe to place a blanket. There is a thing for the knees, and looks like that. It's a soft silicone pad, especially for the knees, that you find it for yoga things. And that's helpful because it's always even. When we use blankets, it might be sometimes too much, or yeah, we don't want to come too high up. So it looks like this. I'm gonna place my pad, in your case maybe a towel, and I'm using one block or two, and step my foot forward. You see me, yeah? And from here, using my blocks, so this leg is extended, and this leg, I'm resting my hands here, and I'm open my foot to the side. If I want, I can place my hand here, and with the other, I'm just gonna push my knee away. Placing the knees onto the floor, and take a twist to the side. And then same thing, coming back gently. Let's change to the other side. Nice. And now slowly coming up, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna step the other foot forward, using support for the back knee, using blocks for your hands. Again, you might find it easier one side than the other, right? So allowing, I'm gonna start the timer here. So one palm can come to the floor, gently open the foot, and you can push the knee away gently as you allow the back leg to come closer and closer to the floor. So careful here. Use props for your hands. Control how much you lean forward. Less than 1 minute here, so you can maybe place one palm onto the floor and the other onto your knee, gently pushing the knee away, opening here. So see how you feel. We have 30 more seconds here, feeling this deep stretch into the hips, thigh muscles. And just for the last 10 seconds, and you can gently come out from the pose. Same thing, we're going to take here the same stretch to come out from this pose. Knees to the floor, twisting to one side, and then the other, changing the knees to the other side. And slowly let go. Now we're gonna take our last pose. Any tension. Enjoy the final relaxation, Shavasana, the corpse pose. Slowly bring awareness back in the room, and you can wiggle your toes and your fingers, bringing the arms gently overhead, interlace the fingers, and you can stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch your fingers and your toes, and then gently bending the knees, rolling to your left side, making from the palms a cushion. Place your hand onto the cushion, and with your eyes closed, be here for a few more breaths. And when you're ready, find a way to sitting position or cross leg position. Take your time. Resting the palms onto your thighs or knees. With your eyes closed, let the body arrive into upright position. Taking a few deep breaths here. And with the next inhale, we're going to circle the arms up. And as we exhale, palms together, the chest in prayer position. Namaste.